that is we can do it. We can do it, America.
Right.
We really can. And I know you have a lot of listeners out there, and I hope they will get on the website, gettingamericaback.org. I hope they will get out there and get involved, because we are the answer. It is the answer always in our kind of a country. If we don't get involved and we don't get out there and do anything, we are actually, by our absence, helping the opposite to happen.
Right.
We're helping the enemy to win.
Right.
You might say, well, I'm not in favor of a dictatorship here in America. I'm not in favor of destroying our country. Well, then you have to fight to retain it. It won't retain itself all by itself. It is not self-retaining. We have to do it. It's amazing, but liberty, which is considered to be the freedoms, political freedoms, and then freedom, which is considered to be that ability of all of us to be able to do within reason what we'd like to do in the world. Within reason, of course, we've got to have some controls. We've got to have some restrictions on how we behave. And even though we're not teaching ethics in the schools, we're going to have to learn to do something about these problems. Look what's happening in Ferguson as an example. Talk about out of control.
Yeah, right.
That's an amazing thing. How do these things happen? First of all, when the shooting occurred, nobody paid any attention to the fact that they were going to investigate immediately and find out exactly why it happened and what happened. Why was the shooting? Why did it occur? What was the perpetrator doing? What was the policeman doing? What was there any threat? Was there this? Was there that? Whatever. It was going to go before the grand jury. It was going to be investigated internally within the police department. It was going to be investigated by the district attorney in that local district attorney in that area, and all of them. I'm familiar with that area. It's a suburb. Ferguson is a suburb of St. Louis, Missouri, and that's right across the river from some areas.
I have a question for you.
In Illinois, and also I've been over there, of course, in that area where the events occurred, and where they have a nice little business district. Oh, that's right. They had a nice little business district before they looted it and burned it and everything else. That's an amazing thing that they would decide to go and demonstrate before they found anything happen. Before they knew anything.
I have a
they
question.
Just went out and demonstrated, oh, a black was killed by a white policeman. Oh, we're going to have to get out in the street and demonstrate. Not paying attention to how it happened. Well, you know, there's a number of black policemen who have actually shot white perpetrators.
Right.
You never hear anything about that, do you?
No, you don't.
How come you never hear anything about that? Nobody's out there demonstrating.
Actually, well, here's one example. Fast and Furious, remember with Brian Terry down at the border? A Mexican shot a border agent, and guess what happened? Eric Holder went down there. Nothing happened. What did Eric Holder do? He went down to Ferguson. What happened? Nothing happened. So there you go. You see how history does repeat itself when people don't pay attention enough?
Yeah, it's really something, isn't it? And of course, the president does nothing about anything. He just does nothing.
Well, he does something, though, right? He looks for. He does something.
Good at nothing. He can even get letters of recommendation that will tell you that he's good for nothing.
But he does something, though. He actually looks for his balls in a golf course. Is what he does. He actually does something. So there you go.
Yeah, it's really sad. But what we're learning, of course, is that the perpetrator who was shot was a big bully. And he had just finished robbing a store.
That's right.
And he was walking in the middle of the street. And the policeman came up and did tell him what any policeman would say. He said, you can't do that. It's dangerous. The cars are going in all directions. You're going to get killed that way. Anybody would say that, whether you're a policeman or not.
Right.
He just let go with a
he didn't care.
Volley of expletives that I'm not going to repeat, and went crazy. And then he ran over to the car. The window was down, of course, because the policeman was talking he punched him out to the point where the policeman had his eye socket damaged and had several bones broken in his face.
Right.
I mean, that is serious business.
Right.
And the perpetrator ends up getting shot. Gee, I wonder why that happens.
Yeah.